kiss. Here we go. Hey, good morning. Tidepool Tim. I just woke up, jumped out of bed, got a dirty t-shirt on, no shower, no shave, but it's a low draining tide. And yesterday I found a few ocean pout. They're in the eel pout family under some rocks. So our little net, my little glass tank, and Poppy and I are headed down, see if we can flip over a few stones and show you where we catch these eel pout. This place where we find the ocean pout is on this rocky point, and typically what we're looking for are boulders that the draggers, the scallop draggers and the urchin draggers, have kind of ripped loose or torn loose or tumble along the seafloor as they drag by. So we want to find a rock like this that has a little bit of a cavern under it. The ones that are buried in like so, you won't find any habitat underneath. So since the tide just dropped 2 feet lower than it ordinarily would, you can see that we're going to walk down into what I call the pink zone, where all the red encrusting algae is. Look at these clusters here. Just thousands of them. Now it's just, look at the moon, not the moon, the sun reflecting in the water here. We don't have a lot of time to find these pout. We gotta find a good rock that we can flip over, and they'll be curled up underneath the rock, just like a tadpole. I bet you there's one right under there. Let's give it a look. Carefully flip over the rock. Any pouts? No pouts there. But a green crab, some sea stars, some squirts, a whelk, a cucumber. Alright, let's try this rock. Looks like a better gap underneath. Any pouts? Oh, no, a huge cucumber. Alright, next up, this one here. It's kind of hard to do this one-handed. Big ugly green crab. Okay, so those rocks didn't yield anything. There's a smaller one. Let's see if there's anything under there. Giant sea squirt and a cucumber. Tidepool Tim's going to be pouting if he can't find a pout. This is a hard one. I don't know if I can flip this over. You have to be careful because you can see it's just piles of sea urchins in and around these rocks. So when you drive your hand under there to flip it over, oh, check it out. This jellyfish just sailing on by. The northern comb jelly. I had to use 2 hands to flip this rock over. It's so big and there's no pout under it, but look at all the sea cucumbers. 1, 2, 3. There's no 1, 4. There's a sea grape right here. See the little sea grape? Watch when I push on the sea grape. Oh, she squirts. And then buried in here, we got a gravid female Jonah crab. Wow. Is she ever carrying some eggs? Poppy, there's a crab for you. Well, still no ocean pout. I didn't find a massive starfish. Look at that. All pinky and loaded up, ready to spawn out. Down here in the pink zone, the sand dollar shell. And look at all this orthothamnion. Alright, here it is, the one-handed reveal. Let's see if we can get this rock turned over without disturbing the pout, which is hopefully hiding underneath here. Dang! Nothing but a massive sea squirt. Look at that beauty. Already I'm going to squeeze it. Hence the name. A couple of scale worms here. These guys. Scale worms, anyone? Oh, there's another likely rock. Before we flip it, look at this light variant of a green sea urchin. There's how they typically look. There's the albino, if you will. Running out of options here. Oh, there goes a pout. Oh, he took off. Oh, come on. Typically, they just lay under the rock. When you flip it over. Oh, there's another one. All right, there is one here. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Oh. Where'd he go? Crap. Oh, wow, look at this. Beautiful little blood star. Where are you, little pout? Feel around in here. Nope. There. I saw one and he took off that way. Right, I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch this guy, but he's under this white rock. I just saw him head over here. I'm going to try to move it real slowly. Oh. Actually, that isn't a pout. That's a rock gunnel eel. But there is a nice spaghetti worm in here. Worth sharing. Oh, let's get him out of his tube. Look at that spaghetti worm. That is going to become a nice snack for a crab, most likely. Well, we're still on the trail of the ocean pout. Poppy's pretty bored. I'm like, I got up early for this, but we are finding a lot of other species. Right here, we have a couple of nice lion's mane jellyfish. This one here appears to be dead. Just kind of hanging out with a bunch of seaweed wrapped around it. Let's flip it over and take a look. Wow. Basically, like everything, it's a gut and a gonad. Pretty good sized one right there. But there's a really active, fresh looking one over here. This one's swimming and feeding. Look at how it contracts the bell. You see that thing go? Crazy. So this is kind of how it goes sometimes. You go out searching for one critter and you end up finding others. So, I'm still flipping rocks. I'll always be flipping rocks until I go into a hole in the ground. Oh, look, there's a nice little eel. Oh, there he goes. Okay, I gotta go get my bucket before it drifts away. I was just about to leave and I give up on my ocean pout search, and I finally found one. Now, right down here in the water. What I do is I try to slowly put my hand underneath him, get him into my palm, and if I can, I might be able to. Oh, I got him. Look at that, there it is. The ocean pout. Now he's about to flip and take off any second. Oh my god, he's friendly. He's super friendly. Okay, we got one. We got a pout. Now can we get him into the bucket? We got him. We got the pout. Nice water in there. Woohoo! We did it. We did it. We found an ocean pout. The last rock as the tide's coming in. They really look like a part fish, part frog. Those big pectoral fins. And then the dorsal fin runs all the way down, right to the tip of the tail. Let me see if I can pick it up. Cool about them is their top lip kind of goes over their bottom. Look at them come right out. Oh, man. Okay, our pout got out of the aquarium and he's flopping around here on the beach. You can see. Look at that mug. Come on. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but we'll probably never find out. There we go. Beautiful. Obviously, that's just too tiny for him. Kids love these. I like to bring them to my touch tank setups, like at the Oyster Festival. So neat to hold them. Look at the pattern on the skin. Now I was reading up on these guys, and actually scientists have found there's a gene in here that allows these fish to survive really cold, freezing water temperatures, but also they've isolated a gene and they're growing it in labs. I think, if I got it right, they've somehow got that into the genome of farmed Atlantic salmon, and it allows the salmon to grow like 5 times faster or something like that. So pretty neat what the scientific research can yield. All right, well, that's about it for the old ocean pout. I'm gonna get him back into the water. Oh, he's getting away. Okay, there he goes. Back out to sea. Go on, pout. Go, little pout. No, don't go on the shore. Go offshore. There we go. Out here. Rock. Watch him go. Watch her go. Bye-bye, pout. Go. Fly. Just went right to the bottom. Just sitting there. Come here, you little pouty. Little pouty. It's hard for a pout to walk out. All right, well, the tide's rolling in. This little guy will find a rock to hide under. Goodbye, little pout. Give you a little kiss. Here we go. It's interesting, their strategy is just to coil up and look invisible. Tide's coming in, so this guy's gonna have a heyday. Down she goes.